Hello, everyone, and welcome to Candid Campus, student media show where we sit down with members of the USCA community to share their stories and experiences. I'm Genevieve Crowder, and today I am joined with Student Body Vice President Lauren Bell. Lauren, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, well, let's just get straight into it with a little bit of background information about you. You grew up in North Augusta, South Carolina. Can you paint a picture of what it was like growing up there?
Yes, I loved growing up in North Augusta, which is the town where everybody knows everybody. So you can't really walk anywhere in North Augusta without seeing a friendly face, which is similar to USCA. So that's been my favorite part about it. But I grew up with my mom, my dad, my older brother, and we've always had a bunch of dogs with us no matter when. And so it was just a super great experience growing up in such a tight-knit community.
What made you choose USC Aiken, and how did your background and experiences growing up prepare you for college life?
I chose USC Aiken because I didn't really know where I wanted to go to school. And then I applied to be a South Carolina teaching fellow because I've always wanted to teach. My dad is a high school English teacher, and that's what I want to do. And so I applied for the scholarship, and I was chosen for it, and they placed me at USC Aiken, meaning to accept it, I had to go here, and so that made my decision for me, which was great. And then I really grew to love the school, and I would not have picked a better place now, knowing what it's like here. And I really was prepared from my past experiences for college life. I was very involved in high school, and so I knew I wanted to be involved in college as well. And leading previously and cheering in high school and now cheering in college and being in the student government in high school and now in college, they've really helped me transition by doing similar things.
So nice.
Yeah.
Shifting gears a little bit, we're going to talk about some hobbies of yours. You have so many interesting hobbies like dancing, reading, painting, and the one that really stood out was calligraphy.
Yeah.
Can you tell us how you got into that?
Yeah, so actually my best friend in middle school, she was so good at it. She loved to do calligraphy, like all of her notes and everything. She would even get paid for it. She would write signs for people, and her mom was a teacher, so of course it was all in her room. And I would always be with her, so I would just sit next to her and I would watch her write, and I would just followed and copied everything that she did. And like by the time we just kept doing it, I could do it just like she could, and I haven't really stopped. I love to do calligraphy. I'll make things to like sell them, or I'll just do it for any like handwritten birthday cards or like little thinking about you notes to just make stuff extra special, make people feel happy.
Well, I'm very jealous. My penmanship is not the best. You are very involved on campus. Not only are you the student body vice president, but you are an admissions ambassador, a teaching fellow in the honors program on the Spirit Squad, a member of Zeta Tau Alpha, and a sweetheart of Delta Sigma Phi. Tell us how you balance all of that and school.
It is not easy, I will say that, balancing this heavy workload. It's manageable, but you have to be very committed to it. You have to know what's most important and what to focus on. Like sometimes I really do want to hang out with my friends, but like, well, this is due and that's due. So you just have to be diligent and keep that discipline. That it can be difficult, but I know in the long run, it's always the best thing for me to do. And to just put it on levels of what's most important and say, well, okay, doing this, these people are counting on me versus this is mainly for me. I like to go by what other people need first and then focus on myself, which some people say I shouldn't do, and I should focus on me, but I don't think I'll ever listen.
What motivates you to stay so involved on campus?
I love leading by example and helping others through what I do. So a good leader doesn't just tell other people what to do, but they create future leaders at the same time. And so I want to be that person that some people could look up to and say, well, she's doing all this, so could I. And just being that helping hand that gives people what they need, and then they realize that they have the potential in themselves, just keeps me going.
Tell us about your role as student body vice president.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like walk us through a day in the life or something.
Yes. So being vice president is super fun because the president basically, they have the power over the school, and the vice president has power over the Senate. So I really get to work closely with all the other members of the student government, which I love. And so we, like, say on Wednesday, that'll be our meeting. And so we'll get together. I'll meet early with the executive team to kind of prepare some things, and then we'll get everything set up. And then I will lead the meetings, which not a lot of people expect. They think it's the president, but no, I love to talk. So it's fun for me to get to do it. And so we go through the whole agenda that I made ahead of time. And then if anybody needs anything or has any questions, they let us know during the meeting. But if not, it just runs smoothly, and I just keep talking through the whole thing. And then after that, I go to practice, and then I come home and do my work at like 10 p.m. But it gets done, so it's all good.
Okay, so going in a little bit of a different direction, you said that your guilty pleasure is anything with chocolate and peanut butter.
Yes, it is.
What is your favorite candy or sweet treat?
Oh my goodness. Peanut M&Ms.
Yeah.
I could just pop them like Tic Tacs. Like, they're so good, and it's so dangerous too, because everybody knows, so that's always the gift I get, and I have so many, and I have to say, no, Lauren, not today, and maybe tomorrow. Don't deny yourself something if it's good, but in moderation. I have to remind myself. So.
Everything in moderation.
Oh, yeah.
If you had to binge watch one TV show for the rest of your life, what would it be?
One TV show. That's so hard. I am such a sitcom person, so I would have to say anything like Friends or Modern Family. Oh, my goodness.
Good choices.
Like How I Met Your Mother. Funny stuff like that just makes you laugh, and you don't have to think too hard about it.
Yes. You can just put it on and like relax.
Yes.
You're a big reader. What are some of your favorite books, or maybe even a genre?
For genre, I love dystopian works. Dystopian and mysteries. Some of my favorite. I love classics. Like, people might think it's boring. I love Shakespeare. I always have. I've loved to read his plays, like The Tragedy of Julius Caesar is one of my favorites, and Hamlet. Those are great. I know my dad's an English teacher, so not all the same, but those are pretty great. For mysteries, I love a good Hercule Poirot mystery. He did like Murder on the Orient Express and stuff like that, if you've seen those movies.
Yes.
So yeah, I know not everybody's favorites, but
they're classics.
But they're classics, so that's good.
And they live on forever. Do you prefer the physical book, or do you like to read it on a Kindle or listen to audiobooks?
I love a physical book.
Same.
Yes. Even when I was in high school, my dad, he would have little like competitions in his class, and the winner got to pick like a fancy-ish version of their books. They'd have the school copy, and then he would personally buy like nice, cool hard copies with like pictures and stuff. And it was so much fun. So like if you won, you got to take that home for like the week or something and read that.
Yeah. So it's just like something about like the smell of a book.
And like flipping the page yourself. Yeah.
You're not a very spontaneous person, as you've said.
Well, I thought long and hard about that, and I could not think of anything.
Yeah. Can you talk about how being a planner influences your daily life and decision making?
Yes. So I plan things to a fault sometimes, but I think it's just the best way. I'm very methodical, so I want to make the best decisions and ensure that I'm doing everything right that I can be doing. So I'll have a little to-do list, and, I'll go through and check things off, and maybe it doesn't all get done that doesn't need to, and that's okay, but at least I know what I have to do, and I can see it all in front of me. And I like to go out through my day, like before I go to bed. I'm like, okay, I'm doing this tomorrow and not tomorrow.
Okay.
So I don't wake up with any surprises, and if I do, I can handle it,
Yes. I kind of agree with that.
Yeah.
I love a good to-do list, and I love, knowing what I'm going to do for the day.
Yeah.
You mentioned how you could not live without your dog. Can you tell us about your dog?
Yes, I have a Great Dane, actually.
Oh, wow.
So he's huge. He's huge, but he's so, so sweet. I love when I get to go home and see him, because he just runs and he'll jump and tackle me, or it depends on the day if he's going to be sweet or if he's the spontaneous one. So whatever he's going to do. But no, it's super sweet. And we've had him since he was a little baby puppy, so it's crazy just watching him grow.
Oh, how old is he?
He's 6. Yeah, which is pretty old for a big dog, so he's hanging in there.
And what's his name?
Harvey.
That's very cute.
Yeah.
Family is clearly very important to you.
Yes.
Can you share a moment when your family has supported or influenced you?
Mm-hmm. Oh, dear. My family's always super supportive. They... it's so hard to pick a moment. There are so many. They have really supported me throughout my life with dancing and cheering, and I like you've mentioned, I'm involved in so much, and they show up to it all, which I really appreciate. They They do their best to be at every basketball game that I cheer at, every dance recital I had. I used to swim every swim meet with my brother. They were always there in the front row, wherever they could be. And it makes me really happy just to see that their lives are so busy and they're taking time out of it for me. Even my brother, he goes to school in Alabama, which is crazy, but like he's able to make time sometimes if I have something big going on to drive back and see me, which is really appreciated.
Having a good support system is so important.
Yes.
And faith is something that is very foundational to you. How does it guide you through your time in college?
It's just the best. It is. Having it all in my head and in like my hands with the Bible app on my phone, or just there's some verses that I just know to when I just go over them like by myself or with my friends. It's just so important to have that all the time when things aren't going right or you're getting too stressed out. It's so easy, especially during this time of like finals season, to know that everything is okay and to remember that when I worry, it means that I'm not, putting my trust in him, so that it's okay. I don't have to worry because he has it all figured out. So just knowing that it's always in the back of my head, it's always in my hand somewhere, in my mind, or maybe it's on like a poster in my room, which I do have some. So it's just keeping it constantly surrounding you is such a nice way to like have that safety net.
That's so special and it's so amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so our next segment is called This or That.
Dear.
So I'm going to ask you about 2 different items or whatever, and you just go with your first instinct, okay?
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Coke or Pepsi?
Oh, neither. I don't drink soda.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good for you.
I know.
Do you drink sweet tea?
Mm-mm.
No?
No.
Good for you.
I know.
Text or call?
Call, for sure.
Sandals or sneakers?
Sandals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pancakes or waffles?
Waffles.
Movie date or dinner date?
Both. Go to dinner and then go to a movie.
Yeah.
But a movie at home so you can talk through it, because I can't sit in a theater and not talk.
Yeah. I kind of hate when people talk in the movie.
Well, I wouldn't talk in the movie. I would just know ahead of time not to go.
Yeah.
Because I love to talk.
Yes. The station or the sack?
The sack.
The sack?
Mm-hmm.
Same. Well, thank you so much, Lauren. It has been such a joy to talk to you and get to know you. And to everyone watching, stay tuned on our social medias at USCA Pacer Studios on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. And we will see you next week.